Welcome my spectators and gladiators. This week we've been doing lots of cardio, coming in at 199.6 pounds. Welcome to another episode of Revealing Hercules.
So I just got out of the gym, I just finished my cardio. I'm doing 25-minute sessions for 6 times a week. That's how many times I work out a week usually. So nothing is really changing from this point on for another couple weeks, and then we'll ramp it up to 30. The thought process here is that right now, we're not trying to condition my body or anything like that. We're just trying to lose fat, but without really frying my central nervous system, because if you're doing like an hour of cardio and an hour of lifting and you're in a deficit, it's gonna take a little bit of a toll. But for now, 25 minutes is really just to actually burn the fat and whatnot, keep me a little bit conditioned, keep my oxygen uptake very good. But when we get closer to the competition, maybe when we're like 3, 4, 5 weeks out, that's when we really are trying to focus on the conditioning. Hopefully that all is logical and makes sense. That's just my kind of thought process when I go about contest prepping. All right, you guys seem to like it when I show you what music I've been listening to for my workout. So these are the 2 songs I've been rotating between this entire week. Now these songs you may have heard before. One is Deep Cover by Dr. Dre and Snoop Doggy Dogg, but the Deep Cover song and the Another Murder song are actually both screwed, so that means that they're slowed down, which makes them just that much more G, bro. And then the other song you might not have heard of, this is called Another Murder by Top Authority. I know it gets real gruesome around here, but I listen to hip hop a lot and it helps a lot with my workouts. Try those 2 songs out. Let me know what you think, especially the Another Murder one. It is damn intense.
When I started this cut, I was at 207, 205, kind of fluctuating around there. And this week, super stoked, I actually hit a new low weigh-in of 196. So that's huge for me. So I was showing Brian this picture and he told me I should show you guys. So I'm not sure. Is it focused? Mm-hmm. So this was at the very beginning of the bulk. I feel like you could see it a lot in my jowls and in my chin and stuff, and then in my waist a lot as well. And then obviously that's the new. That was 2 days ago when I took that picture.
Your waist is so different, man.
Yeah.
It looks so much smaller.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm really happy with how everything's been going, because it's one of those things to give people advice and tell people, but then to just take your own advice that you tell people and then take the advice that Brian gives you and just do it, and it works, and there's no hang-ups at all. It's been really good. It's not perfect or anything like that. I've been struggling with my workouts. I need to make sure, I already talked about that, but make sure they're not super long and stuff like that. But all in all, I'm really happy with how everything's been going.
All right, so you guys remember I've talked about this before in the series, probably during the beginning of this series. Whitening your teeth, I feel is something that's actually very important in terms of being on stage, because they judge your physique and stuff. They judge your charisma and your composure and stuff, but I honestly believe that they judge everything, even the way that your face looks, even the way that your makeup looks if you're a girl, or how your teeth look if you're a guy. So I think that it's a cheap thing to do, and it will help you a lot. So I usually recommend white Crest 3D whitening strips, Pro strips or something like that. But I was at the store the other day and I actually found this generic brand knockoff. It's Equate Beauty. I don't even know what this is. But basically I was looking at it and I was like, what's the difference, right? So I look on the side and I start reading the ingredients, and the ingredients are literally the exact same as Crest in the same order, which means that they're all in the same amount and stuff. And this is $10. The Crest one I think was $40. So just a little FYI, definitely whiten your teeth if you're gonna do a competition. I think it's important. But also try to find a generic brand so you don't have to waste so much money on this. This is a 7-day whitening thing, and I can't show you guys what it looks like before and after yet because I haven't started yet, but I will show you guys very soon. Alright, I just got back from my taxes, and let me tell you right now, I've never wanted someone to kill me quite so badly. Anyways, let's talk about the topic at hand. This right here is a new bed. I've actually slept on the same bed for almost a decade, which is just one of those regular spring singles, and it's just whatever. I've always slept on it, so I've never really questioned whether or not it'd be good to get another bed. Anyways, this company, Bear Mattress, actually hit me up. We're like, hey, can we send you out one? It's made for athletes and whatnot. We'll send it to you free of charge. They aren't paying me to talk about this. They just sent me the mattress for free. But yeah, I was kind of skeptical. I was like, yeah, sure, send it out, but whatever. I didn't have high hopes. I didn't really care, honestly. Even after it came, I was like, whatever. I slept on it. Dude, it is changing my life. I don't know why I was sleeping on a spring mattress for so long, but this is so good for me, especially with my scoliosis issues. It's like, it has no rebound. Like, you don't bounce on it. You literally just, you land and then you just stay in one spot. But it is so comfortable. It has like a bunch of layers. They're memory foam style stuff. I don't know, I just feel so much better rested when I sleep on this thing, and I just feel like I recover better. Seriously, I'm not trying to plug it or anything. I'm just saying that this has been really good for me, and I'm really excited about this in terms of my progression in contest prep. If you guys are interested in checking out one of these, they do offer, I think, 100 days or something like that. Guarantee that you'll like it. If you don't like it, you get your money back, something like that. They also gave me a discount code that they wanted me to offer you guys, so if you guys do want to use that, it'll get you $50, I think? Yeah, $50 off. I think it's humorous. I'll put the code in the description below. But anyways, big shout out to Bear Mattress Company. Thank you for hooking me up with this. All right, guys, I'm here with a giant pile of trash, and also ChelseaLifts. John's here, LP's here, also Colosso, the Beast. So we're about to hit all different workouts. Me and John are gonna hit back and biceps, and then LP and Chelsea are going to hit legs. So it's been a while since we've all hit a workout together, so we're really excited to do this. So something that me and John were talking about, towards the end of our workouts, we were kind of burning out a little bit. You know, what would we say, like 45, 50 minutes in?
Yeah, like 50 minutes in for sure.
Yeah, and you're saying you started to feel like flat?
Yeah, like so for me, I've never really I don't think ever like aggressively cut as much as we are right now. So I've never experienced it. So now that I'm experiencing it, I'm trying to cut down rest times, just cut down on time in between sets and things like that. So I'm getting as much volume as I want to get in, but I'm not spending an hour and a half doing the workouts.
Yeah, at least trying not to.
Yeah,
Yeah. You definitely start noticing the feels of cutting towards like 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks into it. You start feeling like your energy's a little bit lower. You feel like you can get a pump, right?
Yeah.
But
and it doesn't. It's harder to get it, and it doesn't stay as long.
To maintain it, it takes a lot of effort. You have to keep going really quickly in your like rest periods, and really have to focus on like controlling the actual muscle that's squeezing during the movement.
And then another thing that's a little bit, I don't want to say difficult, but that is different from bulking is like I have the thought of okay, I'm going to be doing cardio after this too, so I'm trying to maintain a little bit of energy to do that afterwards as well. So.
Which is what we're about to do right now. Huh?
Yeah, we are.
So, how you guys feeling about leg day?
It was good.
Yeah.
In regards to what you guys were saying, I'm actually finding out that I don't think I was eating enough calories when I was bulking. And I'm not having that much trouble with like energy and everything, like a little bit because of the cardio, but that's about it. I really just get like full nights of sleep because of it. It just knocks me out at nighttime. I haven't seen like any real problems from it during workouts, to be honest. It's weird.
So the biggest thing for me, this last month, my businesses have been growing, which has been awesome, but I've also kind of let it, not like get in the way of my workouts, but you know, setting up my life is very important to me, so my workouts have suffered. So this was a good workout to like get back into it. Obviously, like all the guys are super high intensity, and I was kind of trying to balance like easing myself back into it while still getting a good workout. I also hadn't been able to squat for a while because I had some like weird SI joint stuff going on. Worked up to 135, hit it for like 8, felt good, so feeling pretty good about that.
So that brings this week to an end. In terms of how I'm feeling with my physique, I've noticed that like doing the whole vegan thing, I think this cut has gone a little quicker. Now all my cuts generally go pretty fast in the beginning, then start to slow down as I'm getting farther into it. But this one specifically, I've been able to jump down in weight, like even while eating, you know, this high amount of calories, 2,800 calories, sometimes 2,900 calories. I'm still dropping a pound a week, if not more. This week I dropped a few pounds, which is encouraging, but it also reminds me that I need to possibly eat more, and I really need to be keeping track of my calories. I think the idea of this is that because I'm having a lot more fibrous food, I'm having a lot more vegetables and stuff like that, my body's having to expend more calories to actually digest those foods, so it's actually making me have total less calories. I feel like my physique is looking pretty solid. Like I feel a little bit flat some days. Sometimes it's hard to get a pump like we've been talking about in this episode, but I feel like my body is starting to get that conditioned, really dry look that starts to look very mature. When you talk about competitions and you see guys like posing and whatnot on stage or before competition, you know, they have that very like round, mature look to their muscles, and I feel like I'm starting to get that dense look to my muscles, and that's partly to do with my lower body fat and partly to do, I would say, with a little bit of the conditioning coming from the cardio, because I never do cardio. But yeah, in general, I'm just feeling really, really solid. I have my homegirl Chelsea here, so that means that me, Chelsea, John, and LP will be a lot tighter this week, doing a lot of workouts together, getting a lot of stuff done, which is always just kind of encouraging, and it kind of gets like my ambition going. So I'm really, really stoked. Got the fire set for this week. But I'm sorry that this episode was a little bit shorter and a little bit kind of random. There was a lot going on. I had the taxes I had to do this weekend, which took forever. And then I also had Chelsea coming in, and me and John and everybody, we all did like a bunch of extra recordings. So it was kind of a little bit all over the place. So in terms of calories, I'm sticking at 2,800 calories. I'm probably not going to go down too much more in general, but I probably won't go down for another few weeks. I'm gonna stick at 2,800 calories, see how it goes. Hopefully next week I have some awesome progression to show you guys in another awesome episode of Revealing Hercules.